did you think of President Obama's State of the Union address last night?
It was all right.
Oh, my God.
What was your favorite part of it?
The end.
Do you think that Joe Biden embarrassed himself last night?
Very much so.
Could you, like, were you shocked when you saw that, or?
I was pretty shocked when I saw him fall asleep. Like, that was not good.
Could you describe what you saw?
Gay guys. They're hilarious.
Kind of nodding out.
I'll be honest.
Kind of like he was on drugs. Maybe.
And then what?
That he just fell asleep.
And what did?
But that's also like when you were talking about the ADR or whatever, that she could have said, were you shocked to see Joe Biden? Yeah, he fell asleep.
Yeah.
Cut that part of the question out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And so when he says, yeah, he fell asleep, it sounds like he's just coming out of nowhere and lying.
Yeah.
Obama do?
He continued. I was pretty much not even looking at Obama by that point. There wasn't much going on besides watching the vice president.
Yeah, hard to concentrate.
Yeah, a little bit.
Totally. Was there anything during the speech that made you angry?
That it wasn't over quicker.
Why did you force yourself to watch it if you didn't want to watch it?
Well, it's important to be able to talk to people about things that are going on in our generation. You don't want to sound uneducated.
Even if they haven't happened yet?
Yeah, pretty much. This hasn't even happened, has it? That's awesome. That's working out.
Thank you so much for taking part in Live Witness News.
You're welcome.
I think we all learned a valuable lesson there.
I don't know. Something's going on there.
He just does a good job. I don't know. He didn't pull that one off.
Okay, wait, maybe it's a combination.
Yeah.
When
sure.
They may have said, Obama, did you see Obama's State of the Union address last night? For people that went, it wasn't last night. Goodbye. Some people probably went, no. No, what happened? Well, we're just talking to people who've seen it, so just act like you saw it.
Right.
So then he's like, oh, it didn't happen yet. So they may only fed them a little bit, but they tell them you're going to lie. That's kind of what
And then you
said.
get a couple that, like, you get hook, line, and
Yeah.
sinker, no matter what. But
What is it with the gay guy and
I don't know,
like
buddy.
that voice thing? What is with that voice thing?
Well,
is it genetic? Like people say, you don't learn to be gay. You don't. It's you're born gay. Everyone says, a lot of gay advocates and everything say, no, you're born gay. There's nothing you can do about it. There's no. So when you're born gay, do you get this something in your DNA that makes you talk like that?
No, it's probably learned. That part's probably learned, almost like growing up Italian.
By who?
It's like Ebonics.
No, being good. Well, somewhat, yeah. And all of your role models are a certain way. Like somebody pointed out to me years ago, before there were gays on TV, or you didn't know anyone was gay.
Yeah.
A lot of effeminate guys had to look up to. They probably related more to the women in the scenes falling in love with the star. Yeah, I mean that's the only thing. There's some reason for it.
I think
there's a femininity to it.
I think you got
whole thing.
I think you got the gay voice.
The gay voice.
I think you're just born with the
He has the gay face.
The gay face and voice.
I don't know. It's
It's probably a little of everything.
These gay guys just don't talk like that.
well, yeah, there are.
But you said the other day
But,
that it's your theory that all gay guys would aspire to talk like that.
Yeah, you
yeah.
You said that every gay guy wants to be over the
Wants
top
to be
flamboyant.
this guy.
I don't
think-
agree with that at all.
I believe
That's ridiculous.
the majority of gay gentlemen want to be like this guy. Be out there just, I'm a gay man.
So you think there's gays that hold all that back?
Yes.
But don't you think there are a lot of gay guys that don't want to be defined by sexuality?
No.
You don't think
I don't think so.
Like the way you walk down the street and people are not like, that guy puts his dick in vaginas.
Yeah.
You don't think there are gay guys that also wouldn't want people to immediately just be like, oh, he's a Peter Pumper?
Not many.
You don't think so?
Not many.
This also, some guys may pump it up a bit more because, like when you're doing this, it says that you're being open and free, almost. And I'm not saying all of them. I'm not saying it's not natural.
Right.
But like, if on a scale from 1 to 10, his natural voice would be say a 6 in that. Maybe he subconsciously makes it a 9 because that's being who I am and that's being free and out and not hiding any. I don't know. Maybe people exaggerate
It
a little
just
bit.
seems odd that there is a gay dialect, a gay accent. There's something that when a gay man talks, there's this sound that you can identify and go,
I am right now.
I think that guy is gay. Just that there is that at all. I'm not saying everybody
sure.
or the majority even. I'm not saying guys are like that. I don't know how many. But just the fact that it exists at all is a very odd thing to me.
Well, I think you're born with most of that voice.
You think?
Yeah, and then maybe you pump it up a little bit.
Yeah?
I think so.
It's fucking weird.
I think so.
I don't know.
But there are gay guys that don't sound anything like that. And they're not
I know that.
And they're not holding the gay voice back.
They might be. You know, fucking McMillan and wife, that guy.
Right.
Fucking...
You think when he wasn't shooting shit that he sounded like that?
I bet when he was out with the guys,
Rock Hudson, we're talking
Rock
about,
Hudson,
right?
and there were a few cocktails going in him.
He sounded more like that.
I bet this would come out a little bit.
Sure.
But that's
Same
not
with Robert Reed. You know, you're not watching the Brady Bunch and seeing that, but I bet you.
I don't know if those are good examples, though, because they really had to, like, protect their livelihood, which it was acting and acting in straight roles.
So... But that's what you're seing. You're not seeing maybe the honest...
But the gay is now way more accepting, so you would think then if that's the case, then every gay guy would sound like that. Because then why would they hide it anymore?
Maybe. Maybe it's like when MC Search is talking to a black guy, he gets that whole black dialect.
Right.
But when he's not, he sounds like the middle-aged Jewish gentleman he is.
Right.
See, he changes back and forth. Maybe the gay guy... When he's just hanging out with, your standard issue people, he's talking like a regular guy. And then when he gets around the gay friends at night, maybe that comes out like MC Search and the black people.
Then they let it go a little bit.
Yeah,
I understand that part.
Yeah, they let it fly.
I understand that part of it, but I don't think it's. I don't think they're holding back to the point where they all sound like that.
No, this guy's
no
way
way.
over the top, but it's there. There is a definite. I mean, you could talk to anybody and say, all right, imitate how a gay guy talks. And they're all going to have the same kind of
We got a gay guy in the line.
caricature.
Let's say hi to Dan in Wyoming. Dan.
Dan.
What do you got on this, Dan?
Hey, guys. Long-time listener, first-time caller.
No one cares. I'm just kidding, Dan.
All right. So I just wanted to say that I am an openly gay guy, and I got to disagree with Anthony.
Oh.
I have absolutely no ambition to talk like that or be like that, and I'm not holding back anything.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We hear a little. We hear
I
a
can
little.
hear a
gay
little
voice.
gay. I hear a little gay.
Little gay.
Little gay's coming through. That's the little.
Just a little.
You can hear it.
Like 10%.
I might just be holding back.
Yeah, when you get around your gay friends, I bet you talk a little differly.
I really don't. Not that I'm aware
I
of.
really don't. See this? I don't. I'm just fucking with you. Well, not literally. I'm just, I don't know.
I believe this guy.
A lot of them do talk much more effeminate when they're around each other.
Yeah.
Me personally, I don't.
How's that Wyoming for gays?
Oh, fuck.
Not too,
It's exactly how you would expect it to be.
not too supportive?
No.
Yeah.
It's better than it was 10 years ago.
Yeah. You sound a little gay, sir. I got to be honest with you. I just got to be honest. I'm not even kidding. You sound a little
But he doesn't
gay.
sound like the guy from the Jimmy Kimmel piece.
No, he doesn't. But I guarantee you, when he's hanging with his friends,
it goes up
after
a
a few
notch or two?
Cosmos,
Yeah.
I guarantee you.
Why does he have to drink Cosmos?
What?
What do you drink, Dan?
I had Jack and Coke all the way.
Oh,
What?
that's your drink.
Who's Jack?
Exactly. They do Coke.
He jacks in Coke. And
He just named your drink, Anthony.
no, I drink Captain Morgan.
Oh, Captain
and Coke.
Morgan and Coke. You're right. You're
Because
right.
it's sweeter.
You're right. All right, Dan. Thank
Dan.
you.
Have fun in being gay in Wyoming.
Dan the man. Remember Tippy Tom?
I certainly do.
A gay homeless gentleman of ours who's no
Yes.
longer with us. Matt reminds us of something. Go ahead, Matt.
Yeah, I just remember when y'all talked to him when he was in the hospital and when he was sober, he sounded very gay.
Remember that?
It was so weird. I do remember that.
We all know the Tippy Tom. It's like, I'm up on a stage. I'm going to be.
But a raging alcoholic
Yeah.
is holding back that gay voice.
Holding
that goes
back the
against
gay.
That goes against your theory.
Because then when he was laid up in the hospital completely sober and we talked to him on the phone, he was like, Well, I'm here at the hospital.
Do we have that? It is so creepy.
He was so...
All right, bust out.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
We couldn't believe we were talking to the same guy.
I know.
It was unbelievable. He was sober for what, about a week or so?
Yeah.
And he was completely different.
Well, guys.
Let me say hi to Jesse in Kansas. Jesse.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Hey, man.
Hey, I'm gay.
Oh.
I like men, and Dan sounded like a fag.
Oh, jeez.
and Anthony, you're right. There is this voice that some of them adopt.
Yeah.
And they pick it up. They're not born with that.
Is it picked up?
So all right, you're hearing this guy. Do you think he's holding back a gay voice?
No, not maybe subliminally.
You don't hear the typical gay in his voice.
Or subconsciously. I don't hear the typical gay. But again, maybe when he's out with his buddies and comes out.
I don't have gay buddies. I don't particularly like gay guys.
Oh, okay. Well, he's a butch.
There you go.
I don't know.
I think they a lot of them they hold it in for so long.
Yeah.
And then when they finally come out, I'm going to embrace this whole lifestyle. That's been what I.
Yeah. Hey, how about then when you see some kid who's like fucking 7, and you
try to get him into the alley? That's what.
No, Uncle Paul, it wasn't going there.
Oh, I thought you needed advice.
Yeah, no, not at all.
You say, hey, there's puppies in here that need hugs. Don't tell your mother.
No, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about their voice. Sometimes you'll see a kid that you kind of look and like, oh, I think, his sexuality might not be heterosexual. Right. And then he's talking, and he's got an effeminate lisp or something to his voice. Now, where does that come from?
That's a good question. I really don't know.
He hasn't been influenced by other gay people, but that there's just something in the inflection. And
when you're a kid, you kind of know, like, there's a gay kid. Not always,
right.
But a lot of time. But then again, I've thought wrong, too. There's been quite a few people I thought were gay because they had that but weren't. I was surprised to hear they're married. I'm like, really? That's a good question. Like, how much of that is learned and how much are you... Because if someone's 7 and they're not being influenced...
Right, then where does that come from?
Then I guess that is... whatever makes you gay... That's just the...
It is some kind of a...
maybe it's a hybrid between masculine and feminine.
Yeah.
All right, Jesse, thank you.
Very interesting question.
Absolutely. Let me... well, no, actually, let's go to Travis. Travis found the Tippy Tom call.
Oh, I thought we were talking to another gay gentleman.
Now, everyone knows how Tippy Tom usually sounds.
Yes.
Do you guys want, like, an example of Tippy Tom?
We should get a quick example.
Yeah.
Let me just pull
newer
a
listeners
random
out there.
clip. This one says Tippy Tom Golden Buns.
Okay.
What about Barry Manilow? Now, you lived with Barry Manilow?
Briefly.
Now, this is when you were, Golden Buns, I guess.
Back when I was Golden Buns, I still got my buns.
Well.
But the thing is, they're sagging a little bit. But I'm still Golden Buns. I got the nicest ass in this whole studio. And I'll tell you right now, I see everybody, no ass.
Jimmy's got a nice ass.
No ass.
He was just simply amazing.
That shit is great.
That's a homeless dude that couldn't stop drinking. So then he had some kind of incident, and he had to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
And they weren't going to allow him to drink in the hospital, so he was sober for, I think it was at least a week. And we called him in the hospital to check on him, and this is the same guy.
Yeah.
This is the phone call. Whenever you want to bow out, just let me know.
No problem.
But first, we got to go live to the hospital. Our buddy, our pal, Tippy Tom.
How are you doing, Tom?
Hi, how are you?
How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm feeling like $1 million now. I'm telling you, everything's just going fine. Now, can you please explain to me which one am I talking to?
Opie and Anthony.
Opie?
Yeah, you're talking to both of us.
Wow,
you sound even gayer when you're sober.
So it's 2 against 1 here.
No, we're not ganging up on you, Tippy Tom. Wow, he does. But, Tom, you got to explain to us what happened to your foot.
Well, here's what happened. About 10 days ago, I was having a good time
Yeah.
just strolling down 14th Street, right?
He sounds so gay when he's
And I was half lit up. I was just being
Yeah.
just my normal thing.
Right.
But it was raining out, so I wanted to get out of the rain. And on 14th Street side or on 8th Avenue, they got that fancy new slick tile they're putting down that. They're spending
like he has an ascot on.
$650 million to redo the subways. I was reading about this.
Hey, Mario, can you give the phone to Tippy Tom?
And the thing is this, as I was coming downstairs, my foot slipped and I went head over heels.
Ass over tea kettle.
Yeah, halfway down and I landed on my feet. Thank goodness. The one foot must have caught the corner of the stairs.
This can't be the same guy.
It ripped a good chunk.
Oh, it did.
Yeah. So I had to get it fixed.
Yeah.
And then the other foot just got
Holy crap.
Isn't that
It's the same guy.
It amazes me every time I hear it.
It's sad he didn't make it, man.
Oh.
He died drunk, falling down the steps, actually.
Yep. Falling down
Another
the
one
stairs.
of those falls.
As I'm hearing that, I'm hoping, like, God, there's that little hope, like, maybe it was a mistake. And
maybe it's another guy.
maybe the time they talked about him falling down the steps was actually this time, and there was a mix-up, and
Right.
Tom just got sober and left.
Oh, my God. That's amazing. It's the same guy.
Let me tell you what
Who
happened.
am I talking to?
There's something.
So it's 2 against
Oh, my
1.
God, right? That's so weird.
I was walking down 14th Street. And,
So weird.
It's amazing.
14th Street.
And
when all of a sudden.
Wow. Same fucking guy.
2 guys used to work with came out, went in 2 weeks from normal accent. Went in 2 weeks from normal accent to gay accent.
Oh, really?
Greg Louganis is an example of the voice thing before and after he came out.
Oh, yeah?
I don't remember. I just know Greg Louganis is Greg Louganis nowadays. And then someone's saying, Rob Halford, do you think he wants to talk gay around other gay people? Because
Rob Halford?
There's a guy that is, gave the impression he was, quote, all man.
But did he, though? Like, you look back on those things, and you're like, I don't, like, when you watch the old footage when he had, like, the blonde hair, and he was wearing the leather, hell bent for leather, you're like, yeah, I see it.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I guess now you understand, right?
Yeah, it's still great, but...
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he, and who could tell with that English accent? Yeah, they all sound a little mysterious.
Yeah, that kind of throws off the gay.
Right.
The gay a little bit.
Exactly.
Our gay friends, they have just slight gay voices.
Yeah?
Slight. Not over the top like that.
No.
You have gay friends?
Yes.
Yeah.
I decided now that I'm a middle-aged man, I should be more accepting.
More accepting? Little Macklemore?
You ever drink wine? Like, all of a sudden you're getting, like, loopy, and you feel one of them start rubbing your feet? You look tired, Greg.
And actually, I've had discussions with one of them, and he absolutely hates the over-the-top flamboyant gay people.
See, that's like the black guy who hates the other black guy.
Right. Most?
He's one of these guys, he's all in with that bullshit parade and stuff. He's like, it's the worst for our community.
See, I think a lot of people say
goes
that,
on.
but I don't think they mean it.
Dude, I've known this guy for 10 years.
Yeah?
I don't know. You would think some of that shit would have came out by now, no?
You'd think.
Who knows?
You would think.
So, I was walking down 14th.
That's a very interesting question, though. When you think about it logically, there isn't like the quote-unquote gay accent that we can kind of associate.
Yeah.
Where does it come from? Is it? I guess it's. But if it's not learned, if you grow up in a house where there's really no gay influences, what is it in your DNA that says to behave that way? Like,
wait, I mean, there's always influences on TV, or you meet other gay dudes. Or
but when you're
it's
6 and
definitely
7,
socialized.
Yeah, you're not really. You can tell
I
sometimes.
think it's part of your DNA.
boy.
Your voice maybe is just slightly a little different for whatever reason. I don't know.
But you don't know anything about sexuality at that age, so you don't know you're being influenced by.
Yeah, but you know who you relate to. Like, you just have a natural,
So
like,
it'll be the woman on TV then.
something like that.
The
Yeah,
women,
that,
maybe.
That I get.
Maybe it's the woman, because I can't see.
Well, let's one more call. Let's go to Alan in Florida. Alan.
Hey, how you doing? I have quite a tapestry of gayness in my life, but I'm a straight guy. But recently, my wife has a cousin who just came in from Spain via Cuba, and this kid's about 7 years old, and we have some other adults in the family that are gay, and even they laugh when they see this kid. I mean, it's the kid's flamingly homosexual, and it's not so because he wasn't around gay people, and his father's a pretty macho guy, and he doesn't act like a girl. Like, I'm thinking maybe it's a girl trapped inside a boy's body. No, he acts like a gay adult. It's fucking crazy. He vogues and does all these.
He vogues. Is that what gay guys do? Vogue.
He vogues. He Dr. You got merengue on, man. He starts shaking his ass like a chick. But he's a 7-year-old kid. He's definitely, no doubt about it. And if he's not gay, he's gonna be some weird motherfucker.
All right.
And
do you laugh at him?
We don't know.
Oh, God.
Never. I mean, we don't even know if his parents are aware. You gotta realize, I don't really get to speak to the parents much because they don't speak a word of English. So, but the father seems like a pretty macho guy, and they don't seem to they don't really pay attention to their kid when we're at family functions, which is often.
Right.
They don't really seem like how I'm all over my kid, And I don't know if they're just denying it or they're not aware. I mean, it's obvious. I mean, completely, utterly true.
The old nature-nurture thing.
Sure.
The eternal
who
question.
knows?
I think it's a combination.
Nature in this case.
All right.
And as far as my childhood, I had a brother who's 50 years older than me, and he was a flaming homosexual. And I grew up as an 8-year-old kid going to his buddy's house, who was his lover, and having spaghetti and meatballs because he was an awesome cook. He was from Italy.
Is that a euphemism for something?
No, but I was around a lot of gay men as a small child, and it never even occurred to me they were gay because there was no sexuality that was shown in front of me. Even though they talked a little funny, it wasn't,
funny.
They weren't imposing anything on me as a child. They were having meatballs and spaghetti. They were drinking wine. It was, like normal grown-ups,
Clockwork Orange meal, spaghetti and wine.
I know, right?
I think
Try the wine.
I think we're all finally figuring out that gays aren't monsters.
Well, yeah.
We come from a time that might have been what was told to you.
The homosexual.
Right,
remember that fucking movie?
Fast forward a few decades, and most of us believe they're not monsters. That just because they're gay, they're not going to hit on you.
Stay away from the homosexual. His sick mind.
Right.
You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Those are those old 50s films.
All right, Alan. Good. Thank you.
All right.
Bye,
Someone brings up a good point. Lesbians that have the over-the-top gay voice.
Yeah, or the butch.
But they definitely sound a bit more manly.
Well, manly?
They go the other way with it, right?
Well, yeah, but...
not all, though.
No, not as many as, you see the gay guys. Like Ellen. You watch Ellen. It's not like, she sounds like a lesbian.
Yeah, but the gay guy has been embraced. It's a celebration. Oh, yay, it's my favorite gays. And nobody says that about, look at my lesbos are here.
That's true.
But remember Taylor from the NEW days out of Dallas? She was in our contest, and she was ridiculously hot. Yeah. And I was convinced there's no way she was gay. And we all tried to, turn her.
No.
And she just would not have it. And I kept looking at her there's no way you're gay.
Yeah.
She must not be. She must be, or she wouldn't have sex with anybody in this room. What woman could withstand this test?
Right? Come on, ladies.
I hope I got her name right. I think it was Taylor. And I kept looking at this woman going, there's no way you are. There was not a sign that she was, a lesbian when you were just hanging out with her. She dressed like the other... ridiculously over the top hot girls that did our show and all that. Yeah. And she acted the part this is what guys like from the female form, and this is how I move to turn on guys. But then when it came down to it, she was a lesbian. I'm like, there's no fucking way you are.
That happen?
I don't know.
Jeez.
Let's go to Paul in I think it's the Bronx. The Bronx. Hey. Paul.
What's up, guys?
Hey.
Hi.
I don't know, maybe they have too much estrogen, so they're really, all the time they're fighting back the gay voice, and then when they're comfortable, they let it go. But speaking of gay voices and being gay, I think it's time you guys play that, Mom, I'm gay.
That's real old school. Does it hold up?
Mom.
You have it? I don't even know. I got to be honest. We'll go to break with this. I don't know if it holds up. I haven't heard this.
Swallower.
I think it holds up.
Yeah, I think just with the accent and everything.
It was 97, 98 when this whole coming out thing was becoming a thing. So we decided on our radio show to have completely straight guys cold call their moms and say they were gay. And I remember we did it all afternoon. But this is the one that, sticks out.
Because it's just the accent, and he's all man anyway. He's just some dopey guy trying to convince his mom he's gay.
But he says it so confidently, too. Like, dick. Like,
Right. All right, let's play this going into break. Thanks, Paul. I forgot all about this call.
You got it, boy.
All right, man, and we'll be back.
All right, Bob, are you ready to play Hi, Mom, I'm Gay?
Absolutely.
Now, I hear you're 35 years old.
Yeah.
Never been married.
Ever.
Are you gay?
No rope swallowing.
All right, Bob, let's give it a shot.
All right.
Hello?
Mom, can you hear me, darling?
Yeah.
It's Bobby.
Bobby?
Yeah.
Where are you?
I'm at work.
Yeah, well, you sound awful funny.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Hey, Mom, you sitting down?
Why?
I got to tell you something.
What?
Don't get nervous. Something I've been meaning to tell you. I was going to tell you when you called earlier today.
Yeah?
I'm gay.
Oh, you're full of
I'm a Twinkie. I swear it.
Bobby, will you stop it? I have enough aggravation.
What? How come you never believe me?
Because I don't believe you.
Why?
Well, you just had a child, Bobby. Yeah.
That was to throw you off.
Yeah, okay.
I wanted to tell you that. I was hoping you wouldn't take it lightly, but...
Bobby.
What?
Are you trying to be funny?
I'm not. I had to tell you, I just don't feel right. I've known it ever since I was a kid.
Bobby, are you with Donna?
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment. All right,
With
okay. You can tell your father that. I'm not even going to bring it up.
All right.
You're the one that's always said some terrible things about those people. So what's all of a sudden?
Well, it was to throw everyone off,
Bobby, I don't believe it. However,
You still love me?
I've had enough heartache. I think, good
You still
God,
love me?
Of course I love you.
You just won't kiss me on the lips anymore, huh?
What the hell are you doing, drinking?
No. No.
Yeah, all right. Okay, I'm working. Your father's out to lunch. Have you told Gene this?
No, I was going to spring it on him tonight.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, you do that. Stand a long distance away, will you?
I will, out of arm's reach.
Bobby, don't give me that baloney, please. You break my heart when you do things like this.
I'll talk to you later when I can sit down with you.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
All right.
All right.
I love you.
See you later. I love you, too.
Okay.
Holy Jesus. Dude.
I got to get back to her quick, man. She's going to put a knife in her wrist.
You better do that.